Greetings everyone. Today our topic is related to difference between affect and effect. If you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, go and subscribe it to get more updates related to IELTS, PTE, English grammar and English language lessons. So affect and effect are words which are often confused with one another. However, affect is a verb which means to have an impact on something, while effect is a noun referring to the result of an action. So you can keep it in your mind that affect which starts from A, it means a verb, and while affect E starting from E is a noun. Or in other words, you can say effect is a noun referring to the result of an action, or you can say it is the consequence of an action. For instance, we would say the crops were affected by rain and the effects of rain on the crops. So what's the difference between affect and effect? Effect and affect are two similar sound words that get mixed up a lot because of having similar you can say pronunciation. So much so in fact that the adult as well as children will sometimes use the wrong word in their speech or writing. Although it's an easy mistake to make, it's also important to learn the difference between the two so that our writing can have the right effect or not effect on the reader. So one key to bear in the mind is that effect and effect belong to different classes of words. Affect is a verb while effect is most commonly used as a noun. However, these words also have different meanings. Affect starting from A is a word which means to have an impact or effect on something else. While it can refer to many things or subjects, we also use it to talk about an emotional impact. So, for example, we might say they were affected by the heartwarming story. Effect, on the other hand, refers to the result of an action, change, or event. For example, we might say that eating healthy foods can have lots of positive effects. So it is the consequence of an action. The simplest way to understand this difference is that affect means to have an effect on something, while effect means the result of something. Going with the further details, you can see the difference of affect and effect homophones. So are affect and effect homophones? The words effect and effect aren't quite homophones. Instead, they are what we would call near homophones. So which is where the two words share very similar pronunciation but different spellings and meanings. Sometimes people might accidentally pronounce effect and effect as homophones. To avoid this pitfall, it's important to remember that we pronounce the A in effect and E in effect. So when do we use affect and effect? To illustrate the difference a bit more clearly, let's delve into how we might use affect and effect in our speech or writing. So well, we all also provide plenty we will also provide plenty more useful examples along the way. As you can see, as we mentioned before, affect is used as a verb. That means to have an impact or effect on something. This impact may or may not be emotional. So going for a run 3 times a week is positively affecting my health. The heavy rainfall affected food production in the region. She was affected after hearing the sad news. So these were all the examples related to affect starting with A. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. If you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, subscribe it to get more updates related to next lessons. Thank you.